What's going on, blockchain monkeys? Eagle here, and I greatly appreciate you guys joining me in this jungle. Now, first of all, guys, I am no financial advisor whatsoever, nor am I an expert in blockchain technology. But there's one thing I will do, and that's give you my opinion. Now, we are on the topic of Vechain. Vechain, man, I can't get enough of Vechain. So a lot of people that are already in the Vechain community already know these things that are happening. But for a lot of new people that are coming in, this is something you definitely want to take a look at, because I've been looking at Vechain for a few months now, and I'm just blown away by what they're doing. So I wanted to go over this article. For a lot of you guys, this is a couple days old, and you may have already seen this, but I want to bring some things to light that really sparked my attention. Now over here, Vechain champions collab with multi-billion-dollar partners Walmart, BYD, DNG, VL, and BMW. Okay, I'm gonna read some of this article, and I'm gonna highlight a few things that I thought were very significant. So in a recent interview on Block Live TV, Jason Rockwood, country manager at Vechain, explains the company's role in its partnership with Walmart, how Vechain's two-token system works, and why Vechain, a fully decentralized public blockchain that was inspired by Ethereum, is more appropriate than Ethereum for its enterprise use. Now, I have been hearing some rumblings that a few projects are actually leaving Ethereum for Vechain. So I'm going to keep an eye out on that to see what's coming up with new happenings with Ethereum, and to actually see why people are jumping ship. Okay, Rockwood says that there are a number of enhancements to the protocol that are propelling its evolution. According to Rockwood, Ethereum's governance model has stalled the project on many fronts, making changes difficult to execute and affecting the growth of the project. For that reason, he says, Vechain chose a centralized governance system. One of the first things that make a big difference in our governance model, it is more centralized than Ethereum. It's easier to update and easier to manage. And at the end of the day, that's what a lot of enterprises are looking for. They want to make sure that they're making an investment in a platform that will always be at the head of the curve in terms of what best practices for technology. And man, that's what Vechain is doing. Vechain is speeding forward while continually updating. They're continuing to enhance, even though they are ahead of the game. That's why I love what Vechain is doing. Okay, so Rockwood explains why centralized governance is not the same as centralized data or centralization of the platform itself. Vechain is fully public, decentralized protocol. All the data on the blockchain can be viewed by the public. I think that when we talk about the challenges with centralized protocols, we typically mean protocols like Hyperledger that are permissioned and private. There's really no way to publicly audit those transactions. In a sense, a project like Hyperledger is a really blockchain-like private database, where Vechain is a true blockchain. Okay, in that regard, I think we have the right balance in terms of centralization on the governance side and decentralization on the protocol side. In addition to Vechain's high-profile partnership with Walmart, which tracks products along the supply chain, ensuring the authenticity of its products, Rockwood says there are other interesting enterprise collaborations in development. This is not just going to stop here. You know, I seen a video, I think it was by Token Vision. If you guys aren't subscribed to his channel, definitely check him out. But it shows where they will be implanting these in the sneakers to verify its authenticity. Wine companies are starting to use Vechain's technology already. Don't take my word for it. Get in there and do your own research. Really dig in on what Vechain is doing. You're going to be quite surprised. Okay, so we're very proud of our relationship with the world's largest electric car manufacturer, BYD, which is based in China. Okay, this is what brings me to this. I was watching a video. It's called New Money. The title is The Greatest Wealth Creation Event in History, 2019, full documentary. Check this out if you guys can get a chance. But I want you to listen to what they say here. But before I go here, I tweeted something a few days ago. If you guys aren't connected with me on Twitter, you can get with me here at Blockchain Monkeys, at Crash Monkeys. BYD, one of the biggest electronic automakers in the world, and backing of Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett, who owns 10% of Berkshire Hathaway. Yes, it says BYD, one of the biggest electronic automakers in the world, in backing of Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett, who owns 10% of BYD. This is the same Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett call Bitcoin rat poison.
About 5 years ago, we asked Charlie Munger, we were sitting right there, what he thought of Bitcoin, and he said, rat poison. Back then, it was about $100+ per Bitcoin. Today, it's 9,000. Is it still rat poison?
Well, probably rat poison squared.
Okay, so that's what these guys think about Bitcoin. But there's no way you can tell me that with Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett, BYD, one of the biggest electronic automakers in the world, and backing of Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett, who owns 10% through Berkshire Hathaway. I said, isn't BYD tackling carbon emission imbalances by partnering with DNVGL and Vechain? So with them being very, very, very experienced investors, I would think that they would absolutely know that there is a partnership with BYD tackling carbon emissions imbalances by partnering with DNVGL and Vechain. Absolutely, they would know that. Okay, so yeah, so I'm watching this. Check this out.
Knows this. It's a story that's hardly ever reported in the mainstream press. Then there's the biggest electronic automaker in the world. It's not Tesla, but a Chinese company based in Shenzhen called BYD. This company has the biggest battery factory in the world, and it already sells more electric cars every year than Tesla. BYD also has something Tesla doesn't, the backing of the world's best investor. Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett of Berkshire Hathaway own nearly 10% of BYD. Charlie Munger is one of the world's leading proponents of investing in China. He said in a recent interview, American investors are missing out on China. It just looks too hard sitting in Omaha, but it's where they should be looking. And keep in mind, all these companies and all these innovations are all located in just one city. This is why The Atlantic magazine recently wrote, it's now becoming clear that in many respects, China has distinct advantages over Silicon Valley as it hopes to become the next nexus for innovation.
That would tell me that there's some things going on. And it would lead me to believe that Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett are definitely involved with Vechain. That's what that would lead me to believe. But then again, I'm no expert, and who am I? I'm just giving you my opinion. Then before I go, guys, I saw this. Raban's partners with Vechain to adopt blockchain technology for innovation. Why is Tim Draper tweeting this out? You know what I mean? Like, why is Tim Draper tweeting about Vechain and what Vechain is doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, so these are the type of things I look at. These are the type of things that give me FOMO. You know what I'm saying? I don't give two shits about what the price is today. Doesn't bother me one bit. I want to know what's going on behind the scenes. I'm the most unexperienced investor in the world that's been listening to the most experienced investors in the world. And we are on something. Guys, before I go also, if you get a chance to, go to here, watch the Vechain Summit. You got DNVGL Business Assurance CEO Luca, I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher this name, but Chris Ciata. And he's going in depth about what they're doing with Vechain and how they're using Vechain in their model. Before I go, I love to give a shout out to Crypto Siege. It's giving me a lot of really, really great insight. So if you guys aren't connected with him on YouTube, definitely give him a subscribe. Also, cryptocurrency blockchain news. Shamari, I will not miss an episode. I don't care when he comes on. As soon as I get the notification, I'm in there, because he just gives so much good knowledge. And he's coming from a Forex background as well. So he's giving you like a full view. And last but not least, Mac07 out there in Cali, giving you the insight that you need to move. This is Eagle, and I want to thank you guys for stepping into my jungle. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if this video has given you any value at all, subscribe to it. Show me some love. I'm going to see you.